Hi friends, today I'm going to be sharing how I plant my carrots. I did a video a couple weeks ago on how to make seed tape, and I will link the video up above in the cards so you can also check out that video. I like to do what's called making seed tape because carrot seeds are very tiny and it's really hard to drop them into the ground and not drop like 20 million seeds at one place. And so it's just as a way of not wasting the seeds, and I get them evenly distributed. I control, if it's 2 inches apart, 3 inches apart, however, whatever distance I want between the carrots. So I create this seed tape, and I'll just show you. This is what the seed tape looks like. It's made out of toilet paper, and it's just big rolls of, I'll show you one. So this is like actually 2 rows of seed tape, and like I said, I'll link the video so you can also watch that video. But I like to do it in the seed tape rather than dropping the seeds. One, I'm a pretty short person and it's hard for me to reach across 4-foot bed even, so this is just an easier way for me to have the seeds already spaced out. Anyway, before I get started, I do want to ask you, if you're new to my channel, to please remember to subscribe to my channel, and I ask that if you like this video, please press the thumbs up button. And let's get started. A couple things I do actually want to mention before we actually plant it is that carrots like to remain moist. They like the ground that they're planted in to remain moist until they are until the seeds germinate. So they're really tiny seeds, and you would think that they don't take that long, but they can take up to 2 weeks to germinate. So sometimes you think, oh, nothing's happening. You'll see a big seed come up quicker than you will these tiny little seeds. So they do take a long time to germinate, and like I said, they do need to remain moist. So what is happening is tomorrow we're going to get a good amount of rain. I'm hoping that it's not like a downpour and that it's a slow, steady rain, but we're getting some rain tomorrow, so I figured today would be a good day to put these seeds in the ground. I am going to water them a little bit, and then I'm just going to let it rain on them tomorrow. After that, I plan on putting a tarp on top of the whole bed just to keep the water from evaporating, and then I'm just going to check on it every other day or so. And as soon as I see any sign of a seed sprouting, I will remove the tarp, and that's just to keep the moisture in there. And carrots can also be picky because if the ground is not I guess if the ground is really compacted, and they don't grow straight, so sometimes you end up with curvy carrots. But honestly, I don't care if my carrots are curvy. I mean, I would like them to look pretty like they would at the store, but a carrot is a carrot, and I do think that they taste so much better when they're homegrown. So I'm going to put them in the ground. I mean, I feel like this bed is pretty loose soil, but I don't know how far they're going to go. Some of the carrots I planted actually are really short carrots, and some of them are longer, so the longer ones might not do as well. Now, the varieties that I'm planting today are, one's called Atomic Red, Parisian carrots, Purple Cosmic carrots, I think one's called Black Nebula. I will write the names up on the screen so you can see them, and Denver's Half Long. Those are the only ones I remember. But anyway, I have them all mixed in the seed tape, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be planting because I didn't label the seed tape. But either way, if the seed tape is too much for this area, I'm just going to plant the remaining seeds somewhere else. I did make the seed tape a little bit too long because I didn't know how wide this bed was exactly, so I might be cutting off some of the seed tape, but it's okay. You can stick it in the ground somewhere else. So anyway, let me get started on planting it, and it's a pretty quick and easy process. Okay, I forgot to turn on my camera, so let me start over because I've already planted 2 rows of this already. But I basically dig a trench for the carrots, and I I nicely lay my seed tape in the ground. I do not want to bury them too deep. Carrot seeds do not like to be buried too deep. They have a hard time coming up out of the ground. They are very tiny little plants and tiny seedlings, but I'm just basically putting in a little trench, and then I'm just covering them up very lightly. And I'm also pressing down on it because I want them to make contact with the soil. And I am going to be spacing these approximately 5 to 6 inches apart. And I'm kind of estimating this. I never measure when I'm planting in my bed, in my raised bed, but I'm trying to plant them about 5-6 inches apart from each other. And this is so much easier than trying to drop seeds, especially, like I said, if you're a short person like me. Even though this is a 4-foot bed, I cannot reach the other side. So it's so much easier to just put the tape in, and I know that it's just toilet paper, so obviously it's going to compost and fall apart. And that is pretty much it. That is how you plant carrots. At least using a seed tape method. I'm sure there's millions of methods out there. This is just the one I prefer.